Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. How are you? I hope that you are doing fantastic. I am Elena Valdez, and I am here to do the June mid-month reading. And if you haven't already done so, I have posted the regular June reading along with the cross watcher reading, and those are already up on my channel. And yeah, for any of you who are new, welcome. It's great to have you here. Now, this mid-month reading, it's a little late, I know, but it'll still be helpful for you. I do a 3-column reading for the mid-months. And what it is the first column is the energy that you came into the month of June with. And the second column here is the energy that we are at now, in the middle of the month. And the third column here is how you're exiting the month and potentially spilling into July. Now, also the first column sometimes has energy from May, right? Because it's how you're entering the month. So just keep that in mind. And let's see here. Also, just so you know, for my mid-months, I am always going to not be camera facing, but for the regular monthly readings, I am camera facing. For those of you who that matters, right? Some of you care about that stuff. So just so you know, and I have a little bit of OCD and you'll see me kind of messing around with the cards. All right, let's get started, Sagittarius. Now, here we have the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Eight of Swords coming into June. It's interesting because there's an energy. There are a couple of storylines that I'm already picking up here, Saggy. So the first thing is that for some of you, you came into the month feeling quite good about yourself. You came into the month feeling grounded, feeling a bit powerful, feeling like you were consistent with everything you're doing, whether it's your work, whether it's your business, or just life in general, okay? We don't know if this is going to be a love reading yet. We'll see what this is going to be. But anyhow, you came into the month feeling good, feeling stable, and feeling quite successful here. Like you've reached some milestones that made you feel successful, okay? But then as we started to unfold the beginning of the month, there's a little bit of Eight of Swords energy here, okay? And that's the energy of confusion, feeling bound to something. And maybe you felt bound, maybe even restricted is what I'm feeling here. Maybe whatever this is, this energy of whatever it is that you are achieving, whatever it is that you're working hard on with this King of Pentacles and being victorious with this Six of Wands, you know, you're working so hard, or you were at the beginning of the month, that it made you feel a bit bound. It made you feel a bit restricted. That's one storyline. For another group of you, this is an external person, the King of Pentacles, and it can potentially be an earth sign. So it can be a Virgo, a Taurus, a Capricorn that has been instrumental in helping you succeed somehow, okay? But at the same time, while they've been instrumental in helping you succeed, there's a sense of obligation that comes with that relationship. For some of you, this is an authority figure. For others of you, this is parental, family. For others of you, this maybe is a teacher or some kind of financial advisor, maybe a realtor that you're currently working with who has helped you on some level be successful. But then there's this almost like, well, if I'm helping you do this, become successful, then we need to do XYZ, or you're not allowed to do XYZ because we need to focus on the task, right? So it's interesting, although there's success here, it also feels a bit like, oh, it's a little much here, okay? But then now we're here in this middle column, which is the middle of the month, okay? So things are starting to get a bit better here. Now we're entering into the Queen of Pentacles, which is the counterpart to the King of Pentacles. And look at this, they're together, right? So this energy can actually represent a spouse or another person that you're in business with. And with the Three of Cups here, there is conversation of this being something unified, right? This being either a good friendship or a good working relationship. But then we have the King of Cups, and that can quite literally be love, okay? Especially since at the end we have the Nine of Cups. So, a couple of things happening here. The restriction that you're feeling here, that you felt at the beginning of the month, may potentially be because this situation, this whatever the work, authority figure, whatever that is for you, may potentially be getting in the way of the other person that you want to be with, or someone else that you want to be communing with, right? Or someone else that you want to just be sharing community and time and space and love with. That's for one group of you. For other groups of you, this conflict or this person can very well be an earth sign that you're coming together with as a pair, okay? And you're moving into some kind of agreement in terms of the relationship and where it may potentially go. It doesn't have to be romantic, okay? It can simply be something creative. For some of you, you're working deals with someone else in a creative nature, and you are one of these counterparts. Either you're the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. And again, this is not going to be gender read, right? It's more about the archetypes, right? So the Queen of Pentacles is the receptive side of the King of Pentacles. It's the one who attracts the tangibilities, right? The Queen of Pentacles calls in the creative inspiration, calls in anything tangible, where the King of Pentacles goes out and makes it happen. Okay, so now you're here with the counterpart. So this can also describe two facets of your personality that you're experiencing. Like you're literally switching off from the receptive nature of tangibility to the doer of tangibility. But in any case, whichever one it is, there is a call at the center of the reading, at the center of everything, at the center of the beginning, the middle, and the end here, to find time for community. This is going to be essential. But also, whatever it is you're working on here is opening up the way for more community for you. It's almost like you're entering new agreements with people, whether romantic, work, or creative, that are growing your community here. And it's bringing in a lot of emotional fulfillment for you and stability in that area, moving you away from this restriction. It's almost like, yeah, okay, this potentially, this work, this creative, this project, this relationship brought some restriction with it initially, but now it's open. Now the benefits of that restriction are showing themselves, you know? And what I mean by that is, like, for example, sometimes when we enter a new relationship, as much as we like it, as much as we feel successful, like the Six of Wands, it changes things around us, right? Like we're not free to just up and go anymore as we used to be, because now we need to take someone else into consideration. And this also applies even if it's just not just, but if it's like a project or a new business or something of the like, right? It still applies. We need to adjust our schedules for new energy to enter, right? So in the beginning of the month, you might have been tripped up by that, but now you're opening up beautifully. It's interesting. I keep being pulled by this Three of Cups in this particular deck. I feel like you are the center heart, like pulling in. It's like you are attracting new community or more community, or like a deeper love within your community. At the end of the month here, and for others of you who are not comfortable with the word love, because I just felt someone watching not feel comfortable with the word love, this can be just the emotional fulfillment. So even if it's not about love, it's being emotionally fulfilled. Now, at the end of the month, we move here towards the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Ten of Wands. Wow. Wow. A lot of good balance here, by the way. You've got a little bit of everything. You've got Wands, you got Cups, and you got Pentacles. This is amazing. You can very well be the Knight of Wands here, working very hard towards something. And I think it's this emotional thing because the Nine of Wands may represent, the Nine of Wands is about the things that we put out into the universe that we want, our wishes, the wishes that we want to bring forth, like the faith in law of attraction type of energy. Okay, these are the things that are little heart desires, whether it's a relationship, project, a new home, whatever it is for you. But I feel like for you, it's all about projects, love, and relationship and community. But you're feeling this sense of emotional fulfillment here. And it's almost like you're the one, you see how the Knight of Wands, which for me, this is representing Sagittarius right now. You see how he has his little wand facing up towards the Knight of Cups. It's almost like he's summoning and pulling that emotional energy into his or her being, like he's embodying it, right? And working hard here, working hard. This is a reminder. You're ending your card here as a reminder to not be tempted, beautiful Sagittarius, towards the end of the month to take on additional load of others. Okay, be very careful with that because I think what's happening here, Sagittarius, is something is unfolding beautifully. Your connections with people are beautiful here. Your community is supporting you and you're supporting them. And you're looking good here. You're summoning what you need. You're attracting what you need. Yeah, you have a little bit of restriction here. However, I think what is possible here is because you're doing well and you're handling everything well, you may have the propensity here of falling tempted to want to take on loads of people or things, projects, or whatever, even issues of others that are not yours. So just be very careful because right now, up until this point, if you look at all the cards, it's about beautiful energy being received, allowing it in, and this even the physical, the way she's crunched over, it's like now we're blocking all this energy because we decided to go and be a hero and help someone else. And so just be mindful of that. This can also mean, though, that you're getting ready to either put some effort into something new or even more effort into whatever this venture is. But I'm really feeling strongly that because you're doing so well and you're showing up with your community, you may feel like some people expect you to do more than is actually necessary. So just keep that in mind, beautiful Sagittarius. Okay, let's now pull a card from this oracle deck here, the Awakened Soul. I love it. I love it. I love it. Labyrinth. That is your message. Let me go. And this is all about creativity and following your soul and your intuition and following the flow. I'm going to actually look it up for you. I know some people pronounce it labyrinth, labyrinth. Let's see. The keywords are ritual, journey within, illumination, opening the self. The journey, okay, so our awakened soul is on a journey, a walking meditation to realign herself in her path. There has been too much chaos and confusion vying for her attention. Too much outside noise has clouded her ability to hear her intuition. You see, and that's what I'm saying. This is like you're receiving a lot of new community, right? Like you're working with others on something here. The journey to the sacred space has prepared her in many ways for transformation. By taking herself out of her normal routine and space, she has shifted her perspective and allowed herself to be open to new experiences and realizations. She has taken the time to call on her spiritual guardians to be fully present and in her body. Each time she puts one foot in front of the other, she walks into the center towards herself and wholeness. I think this is twofold, Sagittarius. I think for one, it's about as you're building this new community, as you're working a bit more on whatever these projects, successful projects are, making sure that you're taking time out, number one, for nature, but also time out for yourself to really consider what is good for me, not what is good for others. Obviously, we want to care about what other people need, right? Obviously, especially about if you care about them. But we need to be very clear, especially you right now during this time frame, Sagittarius, because I feel like you're going to be entrusted with some big things that involve other people and community. I'm feeling that so strongly. So yeah, let's see. Meditate. Okay, you can't make this up. Look at your self-care card. Your self-care card is meditate. And this is also about meditation, taking time out to get clear with yourself, your intuition, and your higher being. It came out twice pretty much. So yes, because there's going to be so much happening, it's going to be essential for you to tap into yourself, okay? All right, we're going to actually close out the reading after I pull this oracle. By the way, this new oracle that I'm going to pull is from Sacred Creators Oracle, one of my favorites. But after I pull this card, I'm going to also pull a yes or no card for any question that you may be needing a yes or no answer. So start thinking about the question that you want me to pull a yes or no answer to. And for this card, you got cut the cords of doubt. Cut the cords of doubt. And that's pretty self-explanatory. So in this process of working on, I feel like for some of you and whatever work you're doing, you're going to be working on bigger projects, bigger things, more community, bigger community. And so yes, cut the cords of doubt and spend time meditating by yourself, because you're going to get busy. You're about to get very busy here, probably in the month of July. All right, think about the question that you need a yes or no answer to, and we will pull a yes or no card for you. Is it a yes or no for a beautiful Sagittarius spirit? I feel like I called you a different sign at the beginning of the reading. If I did, I apologize. This is the Sagittarius reading. Absolutely, 1000%. Is it a yes or no for a beautiful Sagittarius? Is it a yes or no to their question? Ask the question. Ask your question. Oops. It is a yes. It is a yes. Let me straighten this out before I lose it. It is a yes by way of temperance, and temperance is the Sagittarius card. In Spanish, it says templanza. That's how you say temperance in Spanish. And it's a yes. It's a yes because it will offer you the balance that you need. It's a yes as long as you remember that all needs to be in moderation. This is a card of balance, okay? So whatever it is that you asked, the question, just remember, as long as it's all in balance. All right, beautiful Sagittarius. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out tremendously. I will be posting the July readings here in about a week or so, and I hope that you come back. Thank you so much. Bye.